Hello, folks. I'm here. Oh, my tired face, but I'm here. How are we all doing? Naomi, are you here? Let's see where Naomi is. Happy Monday, people. Happy Monday. How y'all doing? Hey. Naomi, let's waiting for Naomi to join us. And we're also going to be joined by two other beautiful queens this evening that have the podcast called Grapevine. So, let's see what's going on. Is she here? Miss Naomi. And then hello.
Hey.
I can't see you. Oh,
You can't see, not this again. Hold on.
there you are.
Yeah. Because I was like, we're not going through that again. We are not.
So what happened there? Was it your camera?
It was my camera that was facing that way, but I don't know how because I hadn't been on Instagram before that. So don't know if I'm, but I'm here.
Excuse my tired looking face.
You're not
the
only one.
Me tired. So yeah, I was just saying that we have two queens joining us today.
Yeah, they'll be joining us at some point. Yeah.
Yes.
But
so
how
have you been, darling?
Me? I've been full of colds. Today is a better day. 2 days ago, I couldn't even get out of my bed. It was awful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was painful, awful. Throat felt like it was cut up, sneezing, blocked nose, dripping nose. It was not pretty, love. It was not pretty. But
did you take the remedy?
Sorry?
You take the remedy?
You know what?
White rum.
Real?
White rum and ginger and lemon.
You know what? No. Well, I'll say all my rum, apart from one. The coconut rum I've still got, but all my other rums are done. I didn't have the energy to make no remedy or nothing.
Oh,
so I am actually going to make a remedy this evening, which consists of, because I was speaking to my mum yesterday, there's a remedy my grandma used to make, and it's nasty, but it works. Garlic, onion, vinegar, ginger, lime, thyme, and what's the other thing? I was gonna put cayenne pepper, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna juice up a Scotch bonnet. I need to bun out this cold. Yeah,
cayenne pepper is good as well because that helps.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna put Scotch bonnet in there. I'm gonna bun out my throat because this needs to go.
Hey, right, the requested Grapevine.Podcast have sent a request. Let's do this thing, man.
We have the Grapevine.Podcast queens joining us.
Let's go. Hopefully.
And I took your advice because I haven't eaten, but I've got some slices of apples at the side of me, so I will be munching those. Oops.
Hey. No.
How you doing,
I'm well.
Not too bad. Thanks for having us. Michelle should be joining from the Grapevine page, actually. We were just talking, so she's on her way.
Okay.
I don't know if you can send a request through. I can't do it, can I? Or she could just put the request in.
Yeah, and then once she's on, she can put the request
Yeah.
in. I think you've joined from, hold on, Grapevine.Podcast.
Yeah, so which account would she be joining from?
Grapevine. Hold on. I thought I was in my personal one. Sorry.
It's all right.
Do you want me to log out and log back in?
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh my god, I need some colour in my cheeks. Oh, this light is not helping me today.
Yep.
I'm changing the
Come back to
lighting.
being Miss Yellow. And then it's gonna
Yes, as my mum would say. You look peely. Yes, mother, yes.
Yes.
That just makes me look worse. I
Miss
said,
Yellow.
I look so pale. What's going? Oh, blame the weather.
You know what? Okay, let's have a reality check because I've been telling you you're light skinned.
Excuse me.
There's nothing wrong with being light skinned. You are light skinned, babe. You are.
Hiya.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing, bro?
Hello.
We're
It's going well. It's going well. It's going well. How you been doing?
I've been all right, thank you. It's nice to see you both again. Let me remind you
Naomi.
of your
Fiona.
names.
I'm Fiona.
Yeah, no.
Fiona.
What's your name again,
Nice,
darling?
nice.
Michelle.
Michelle.
That's it.
My name's Michelle.
Okay.
And I saw Sophie just join from the Grapevine. I don't know my personal
I
name,
know.
and she come up-
I know.
So have you joined? Oh, so you've joined from your personal one, and now she.
Yeah. And
Monday night confusion. It's so good. This is Monday
What's
night
the lady's
confusion.
name again? Sophie. That's it. Okay,
Sophie,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Sophie.
Let me see if she's here.
Bingo.
I don't
Let's
think.
see.
I can't see.
No,
She hasn't joined.
join back. But yes, tonight's conversation, I thought the topic is literally called, the topic is truth, and literally, can you handle the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Especially as women, can you handle the truth? Because a
The
lot
whole truth
of the time, we
is
say,
oh my gosh.
Amy, what are you doing with your camera,
My
babe?
phone. Listen, right. My phone. I'm charging my phone at the moment, so it's on like a little peg leg on like resting on the charger, and I'm like it's all lean up, but it's cool now. It's cool now. As long as I don't touch it, we're cool. Medea.
So you chose this time to charge up your phone, even all day. You see, you just last minute.
It's because you and my sister have taken up my battery life because I was chatting to the both of you. Even though I was chatting to the both of you because I needed to talk, but I'm blaming you.
All right. But yes, like I was saying, tonight's topic is the truth, and can we handle the truth? Because I know, especially as females, we say to people, just tell me the truth, man. Do I look good in this? Or just tell me the truth. How are things? What's going on? But when we get told that truth isn't coming pretty in roses. Yeah. In a nice wine glass in Prosecco with crystals and glittery.
Right, I'm going to have to leave and come back through the Grapevine, so she's going to come back to the personal.
All right. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Just me, Ruby. Okay, cool. Here she is. Accept. Right. We'll get there. So now Sophie should be coming in now. Yeah.
Are we all on?
No, because Cher came in as her own, so she's gone out to come back on as the Grapevine one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we both did the
right,
same
here
thing.
she is. Yes.
We will get there. All the technicalities get them all out in the beginning. We'll get there.
Yes.
Gosh, everybody.
Good day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oi.
As I was just saying to everybody, the topic that we're speaking on today is truth. And literally, the topic is, can you handle the truth? Because, see, because I feel as women, as
You're already
females,
shaking your head.
we asked, as people in general, but I think mainly as females, we ask to be told the truth.
Yeah.
Thinking it's going to be becoming all pretty and nice. The truth can be raw and it can be painful and it can hurt. And when we get told that truth, we want to clap back. But you've asked for the truth, man.
There's two sides to that. There's two kind of questions actually. Can you handle the truth and can you handle the delivery of the truth?
Yeah.
Because as females,
Yeah.
we want the truth to be told to us in a particular way.
It's very tender.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't get delivered in that way, we get our feelings hurt, we get pissed.
Yes.
And then we're correcting them on how you should have said it was.
It's also the action after the delivery as well. The action after that can be honest
for real.
as well.
No, I'll definitely second that.
But yeah.
I am an emotional person, so like I'll take everything to heart, like to the T of how the delivery is and facial expressions. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, my answer is no, we can't handle the truth that well. Well, I know I can't, even though I want it.
Yeah.
And I respect the person for giving it to me. Don't get me wrong, but like you say, it's the delivery and what happens afterwards, how they handle my reaction as well, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I was speaking to Naomi earlier, and he said it could be the simplest of things that we're asking for. For example, oh, babe, do I look good in this? Or how does my hair look? If it's a no.
On the day-to-day things, I think it does matter because the day-to-day things, I don't think we necessarily want the truth. Like, you know, if you have a pot of weight,
we
you don't want to
don't.
hear.
We don't.
If that's dressed up, you don't want to hear, oh, it don't look right. Right? You don't want to hear them things. I think when it comes to bigger things in life, when situations in a relationship and stuff, I think we definitely do want the truth because we feel like we're in limbo to a certain degree. So I feel like the little things, it does matter. Like sometimes you can lie to me on those little Sunday. Like if I don't look fantastic today,
exactly.
Hear it.
The response is, it's none of your business. It's actually none of your business. How I look is none of your business. What I'm wearing is none of your business. Right.
Can I ask you?
Did I ask you your opinion today? No, I don't think I did now.
Yeah. I don't think I need it, thanks. I don't think I need it.
So on the back flip of that though, are you a person that finds it easy to deliver the truth?
I
Sorry,
the truth.
No, deliver it. How are you at delivering the truth?
My delivery's pan.
Really?
So go to bed then. I think I'm too. I feel like, but I can see sometimes my honesty can really hurt, or a man want that honesty, or somebody could want.
Right.
But I don't think the delivery is the best. Maybe it's not even just the delivery; it's the timing as well.
Timing's important, man.
Because sometimes
timing, that's true.
Sometimes when I'm ready to deliver it, it might not be the time for that person to receive it in that moment, and they might be ready to hear certain things. But I feel like at that moment, I need to tell a person certain things, and I just need to get it off my chest at that moment. After the I could have picked up a better time, or maybe that wasn't the right setting. But I always tell myself I was honest though.
Exactly.
Honesty is the best policy, of course, but there are different elements to it. How, when, why? Do you know what I mean?
No, it's true. I think with myself, I think my awkwardness with, I feel a little bit, depending on what the subject is, sometimes I can feel a little bit anxious or awkward when delivering the truth. And then actually, sometimes I can feel anxious or awkward delivering the truth, depending on the subject matter. But then a habit that I have, and Fiona will back this up because I know you'll roll your eyes when I say it.
Okay. I won't roll them. I won't.
Whatever. It's with how long it takes me to get to the point. Now
Yes.
Now that is, you see, you rolled your eyes. Now that is an everyday. That is like an everyday thing for me. Like, I might have like 2 words to tell you, but it will take 20 to get to those 2 words. So especially when it comes to delivering the truth or a message or something that I need to get off my chest, an extra 40 words are added. And then the person standing there like, okay, can you just get to the point? And then that gets my back up. So then I divert from talking about the message that I have to then cutting them out, telling them to hurry up. Because I'm like, if you keep on interrupting me, because what I'm trying to say is, if you just let me say it, and then they'll be like, yeah, but just say the damn thing instead of saying all the... That's my issue. It takes me too bloody long to get to the actual truth.
You know, as you've just explained that, I'm actually hearing parts of myself.
Awkwardness.
And I didn't realise it until you just explained it. But yeah, I can relate.
Yeah, like you tell, there's a story to go with it, right?
What? I was told today that I'm like a politician.
I've been told that before.
You can
Really?
That's
I think we might be spirit sisters because I've been told that before.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. It takes you a long time.
I was asked one question. I was asked one question by a gentleman, and I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't give him a straight answer. I just couldn't. I just didn't know how to go around telling him how I really felt about something without, I don't know, without hurting his feelings, kind of thing, if that makes sense.
So it's because feelings what you...
I went around it. I felt like, and it wasn't until it was just being explained, I thought, oh my God, that was me earlier.
Oh Lord.
So the man was standing there waiting for you to get to the point.
Yeah, I could see that. I think he could see that I was kind of dodging what I really wanted to say.
Yeah. There's been a few times recently when I've been told, you're being very vague. And I'm like, I'm not being vague. I'm just taking my baby steps to get to the actual thing.
The point.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a story, like, so you're in chapter 1, but they won't reach chapter 5.
Right. And I like to tell the story.
Yeah,
then you're
the
fully understand where I'm coming from. You shut your gums up there, love.
The storytelling, man. But me, I tell the truth.
Yeah, Fiona don't mess with that.
On the upper level.
If someone asks me, then I'll say it. But sometimes I don't. I have a problem with my delivery.
Okay. What star sign are you? What star sign are you?
Aries.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a problem with my delivery. As Naomi will be his testament to on many occasions.
Yeah.
I think my delivery is fine, and I think I'm fine. The delivery is good. And if my friends are there or Naomi's there, they'll be like, "But Fiona, how can you say that?" I said, "Well, I just did. No, no." I said, "What was wrong with that?" No, Fiona, this is what you said. Then they repeat back to me what I said, and then I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah, you realise that it was savage.
I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said it like that. But I've said it now anyway, babe. It's done. Maybe maybe I could work on my deliverance of the truth. But if you don't want the truth, don't ask me the truth. I tell
true.
you.
That's true.
I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
I think sometimes we ask for the truth. If we're talking about something for ourselves that we need to find out about ourselves, then it's important that we find out the truth so we can learn and grow, right? But then when we're told, we don't always like to hear it, because then we know we got work to do.
It's so true. It's true. So true. We don't want to put the work in.
It's funny, people that really can read you well, and like you said, the place that you think that you're in, when they start to break stuff down, you realise, boy, that's not how I look. I feel like I'm in a good place, but then when people and things, and you realise, oh gosh, it's that bad, or that's noticeable. I thought I was hiding that. Like, it's mad when people can see you because it does, like, hit hard. Going back to the, like, how we act, our actions after the truth. I think when we ask men to be honest with us, for example, like if we want to know where we stand with a man, and they say, you know, I just want to be sexual, for instance, and that's from the get-go. If they act in that situation and they still give you boyfriend vibes and all that type of energy, we start to think, actually, what they told us in the beginning doesn't stand, and we start to feel a whole different energy coming from the situation, and then stand to the talk time, and then you're asking certain things again. I told you from the beginning.
Yes,
it was
so true.
That's when we should review those things. Like, if the boyfriend actions start to happen, we should be like, what? We should ask.
Yeah,
Are we still in the same? Because that's when I feel like we're not very accepting of the truth. Because if a person doesn't act by what they're saying, we definitely like defer back and think, oh, maybe I don't really mean it.
We're going to fantasy land.
We kind of do.
That's when we go into fantasy land.
And start creating our own little story and our dreams and our aspirations, and we start hoping.
Yeah.
Whole different direction.
And we focus on the potential instead of the truth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically.
Potential. And I'm putting my hand up because I've been there and I've done it.
Wore the t-shirt, the dress, the bra, the knickers. I wore the whole outfit.
Man. Like questioning the mixed signals, you know, like referring back and being like, okay, well, this is what we discussed.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting mixed signals. Yeah, like going back to what you just said about the hope, and then the hope turns into potentially it could be this. Maybe they change their mind. Maybe they see me as more. Maybe there's a future, and it's just like, nah, that is just how that person operates, you know? Because everyone operates differently. Like, they might just want a ting, but then how they operate with that ting could be like, you could feel like you're a whole couple, you know? But that doesn't, that's not it.
There's a comment here from Nat4795. Hey, Natasha.
Hey.
So should always let them talk and you listen to what the guy says. But it's true. But the thing is, like we were just saying, we listen, but then what they say doesn't marry with their actions. So we forgot what they said and we're going on the actions. And when we come on, we start asking them certain questions, they can just refer back. I said, but actually, I said this.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't ready. I wasn't looking for nothing serious. So this. It's.
I think that's definitely we're not ready for that. That truth, we can't handle it. Because in those instances, I mean, I'm a person that I prefer for a man to be truthful, especially in bad situations. In situations, I prefer for somebody to be truthful, so I know where I stand. No matter what my reaction is in the moment or how I might feel, I will go away and I will think about that, and I will make my mind up, and I will make a decision as to whether I'm gonna mess with you or I'm not gonna.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got a friendship, because I much prefer honesty. No matter how much it hurts, I much prefer it. It makes me feel respected.
Yeah.
So it's not like
and
of course. Yeah, same here. Truth for me wins every time, regardless. Like I said, like we were saying it, the truth, it might hurt, it will sting a little bit, but at least you're being honest with me and you're telling me the truth. Don't be telling me
no
something.
one's feeling to being hurt either.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Or even if your feelings are being hurt, you've been told the truth.
I've been told the truth and I can get over it.
Yeah, I think
I have said to
get over it easier if you know the person's come forward, rather than you know, you having to find out something or be told by somebody else or what have you.
Yeah,
it's definitely better, like coming from the person and then being honest, because you feel that level of respect. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah, because you're already in the know. I have said to a guy before, like, state your truth and state what it is that you want, instead of beating around the bush and trying to make out that it's something else. You know, if it's sex that you want, say that. If it is a situation that you want, say that. If you want a relationship, say that. You know what the guy responded, saying, well, if I just wanted sex and I just told you that, then you wouldn't be here. Like, I wouldn't get what I want by saying the truth. I was like, brother, like, maybe that is the truth, but the fact is that when you put me in a position to choose, I'm choosing for myself. I'm not choosing off your fallacy, off your lies, you know? Because then when you're not speaking the truth, that's going to ultimately create drama. Now, you must be someone that likes drama. Because if you're not speaking the truth, and then the woman realizes what it is that you ultimately want, that's just gonna go straight to drama. There's gonna be some mixed words, and you're gonna hear things that you're gonna be called out, and you don't want to be called out. So speak your truth, so no one can then come back and pull you up on how you lied or you was dishonest or whatever, you know. But I do feel like some men, I won't say all because I don't know all men, but I do believe that men, they're scared of speaking the truth also.
To themselves or to women? To other men or to women or to both?
Both. I think sometimes both. Because even though, like, I do appreciate like when you see men bonding and the way that they just, you know, how they are together, but then you can see characters to where they're making out themselves to be a certain way. When like you could know them a different way, or you're their friend as well, but then you see like this other side. And I know, like, with different people you'll show different sides of yourself, but then there are, I guess it's with women as well, with females as well, we're choosing who to show these, like, all their all-round character to, you know, so that they can be perceived a particular way. But I definitely believe that men are somewhat scared of speaking the truth to women.
I've got some comments here.
I agree.
It's from Mr. Yoga. Mr. Yoga says, yes, true what you said. Men are afraid to speaking the truth to women. It says, one, because women can't take it. And then another gentleman says, they use it against you. Which I feel as females, a lot of us do that.
Yeah, we do.
We do, and to me, that's really, but they'll tell us the truth or something, and the argument was that truth is coming up, the first thing that we use against them.
younger, when I was younger, and you know, when honesty has come about, and I know it's been something I've definitely thrown back in a man's face. And getting older, I realised it's something quite, for a man to sit down and be honest, it's a lot for them. And I realised how important it is for you to kind of take it on board, realise the place they're coming from, and how hard it is for them to explain certain things, because you know men don't really like to show their emotions, and they don't really let when they're, you know, when they're not in the right, when they're not in the best place. So I do definitely take that. You know, when somebody tells me something, I feel like from my perspective, I definitely make sure I don't throw back in their face. And I realise how important it is for them to tell you that, and know that they'll never trust me with any kind of information again. On occasion, and that's everything, right? Like that truth never be trusted with that truth again.
True, then you have to think, if the role was reversed and they were to fling it back in your face, how would you? Naomi, hello. What's up? How would you feel if the role was reversed? We wouldn't like it at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't think but I think we can handle it. I don't think it's as much of a deal breaker as it is for men, though. If a man throws it back in our face, as if we throw it in theirs, I think it's
Mr. Yogi says here, if you cut us, we wouldn't talk again.
It's true. They're not gonna. They will mark. They're used as a strike one or a strike two. But that's strike one. All right. They'll be like, that's strike one. Okay, I've got your number. All right.
Yeah. And they don't forget. Like we don't forget. Like we don't forget nothing.
They don't forget.
They don't forget nothing.
Man, you don't forget shit. That's all I can do. I don't forget shit.
My dad's asking, what's the topic? We're talking about, can women handle the truth? If we told the truth, what do you think?
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember how you pin.
Right, just a comment, and then
and then you can pin the comment.
Write the comment, post it, and then hover on the comment and pin it.
Write the comment,
post it, and then hover your finger on the comment.
So I've written a comment.
Post. Oh my gosh, woman, write the comment, post it.
Post.
Oh no, women can't handle the truth. What's your experience of that then, my Dan? Talk to us. Give us an example. We've just said that we can't. We've blatantly just said that we can't.
Mr. Yes, we can't let go. We can't let go of what?
No way is a woman going to take accountability. I like this chat, lol.
Well,
accountability,
accountability.
Okay. Because they all, and I'm a sister, and I know back in the day, accountability was not a word I did ever know about. No. What was that? Accountability sounded like account, which is numbers, and nothing to do with balai.
It's just like, is that word really in the dictionary?
You know,
is that word in the dictionary?
I don't think about it. Then I realized, certain things I've done, I need to hold myself accountable for certain things. And say, Fiona, you made that happen. You did this, that's why that happened. But I know as well, women, a lot of us, we do not like that word. Is a very harsh, truthful word to some women.
It's true.
I think accountability is definitely something that comes with maturity. Definitely, for sure.
And I was just going to say,
for some women, that word.
I will even put an age on it. I started to hold myself accountable. No, it's true though. It's true. I'm going deep. Like I started to hold myself accountable when I was 30. And that was when I came out of my last serious relationship. And at first I was like, he did this, he did that, And then I can remember someone saying, you see, when you're pointing the finger, your thumb's pointing back at you. So what part did you play? And words came back and slapped me clean in my face. And then that was when I had to start holding myself accountable, because it wasn't, and it was even going back to the previous relationship before him. It was like all these things, all these traumatic things happened to me, but I allowed it. And that's not saying that, like, playing the, like, who's wrong, who's right, but I allowed it. Yeah, he did this, but you stayed. Yeah, he did this, you broke up, then you got back together. You allowed yourself to get back with him. So it was like, yeah, it was my 30s. It was my 30s that's when the word accountability came into my knowledge. Because before that, I wasn't hearing or taking any shit from nobody. It was it was, he did this and then he went and done this, and it was just like, yeah, but I stayed. I took it all on the chin. You know what I mean? And I wanted to go on like I was the champion, when really it was breaking me. And that's what's giving me the strength now to know that I have the power to do or not do, you know? And not to keep blaming other people.
Right.
Okay,
we have two comments. One says, better late than never, you live and you learn.
Yeah, 100.
Then the other one says, imagine man had to wait for 30 plus years until she can look in the mirror. I think some women shouldn't gain advice from another woman. Too many emotion plays part. I agree and I disagree. And the reason why I say agree, because you need to surround yourself by the right people.
Yeah.
And when I say that, don't surround yourself by yes friends. You don't want yes friends. And some women will go to their
real friends to tell you what
you need real friends.
You need a real,
yeah, exactly. And some women, like you said, they can't handle the truth, so they'll go to their friend, their yes friends, because whatever they say, that friend will say yes. That friend will agree with them all the time. To me, that ain't your real friend.
Yeah,
your friend is going to be real, and they're going to be raw with you, and they will tell you the truth.
It's true.
Simple fact.
I was literally saying this to Fiona, like the amount of time.
Man, literally, it's true. We need as women, we need to take. As females, which I've learned over the years, is we need to take our emotions out of certain situations and just deal with what we've been presented with. Take your emotion out of it and handle it like that. Because once we've got the emotion in, it's a totally different story.
Yeah. Because then, as Fiona would say, okay then, so I'm the storyteller, right? And after she will sit there being patient, and my sister will do this as well. They'll listen to me, and then after I finish, and then my emotions are there, and I'm like, and then they're like, okay, Naomi, so what actually happened? That pisses me off. It pisses me off. I'm like, I just told you what happened. And then like, no.
And I'll be like,
what actually happened? After all that, what actually happened?
Or the one is, what did they actually say?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything else you've said is stuff that you're feeling then. Okay.
We do actually.
And then I'll give the grunts, because I'm like, that's not what I want to hear.
Be correct, but you also need a man's point of view. Very, very true. Grandma has no filter. Best advice can come from them.
My God.
Yeah, the elders give it to you, man. They give it to you like nobody else.
Yeah, different. Different.
They do. If you find that way, especially if you go to them about advice with like partners and stuff, their solution is always to be on your own. You was unhappy, you stay by yourself, you find by yourself, like, and they might be married for like 90 years for them to be married.
And that generation didn't get divorced. They don't know what divorce is or separation. You know, they just stuck together and put up with everything.
when really you want to, you need or want the advice of how have you been able to stay together. Don't tell me just to be on my own and, you know, build up on my own. It's like, how was you able to stay together? How did you to make it work through thick and through thin?
Yeah,
you know,
the
like,
advice that you need.
give me that guidance. How did you do it?
Exactly.
You know,
because like you said, that generation, divorce. No.
That word
Marriage
didn't
was
happen.
marriage. Was marriage. So now it's too easy to get divorced. It's just very easy. It's
Yeah.
Right, we've got a few more hit there. Because when you are older, you cut out the BS. When we are young, we care too much of what other people think. Yeah, I've come to realize that in my 40s. I don't care what no one thinks. GT Empires. I think best relationships advice will come from someone who's in a relationship for over 15 years, which is what we've just said. Which is true. Someone who's been in it for the long haul and they're together. And they're truthful about it. They're not going to be sitting there saying, "Oh, it's all happy and roses and we do this and we do..." No, it's not always like that.
It's true. More time, like the people who have been through the hard times, I feel more gravitated towards listening to people who've been through hard times and still stay together. You know, I've got a friend who's married, been married for, gosh, my son was in a pushchair when they got married, and he's 17 now. But I remember attending that wedding, and they've been together since they were teenagers. Ups, downs, highs, lows, regardless. They've got their 3 kids, they're happy, whatever, but they have worked, like they've gone through like different like sessions in the church and stuff and stuff like that, just to keep everything in tip-top shape. Do you know what I mean? They've never like separated or anything. They've had their hard times, but they've always kind of like made sure they've had that guidance throughout their marriage to keep things going, you know. And when I would go to people like that who I know haven't just been happy, do you know what I mean, who I know have been through stuff, because they're the ones who are going to be able to give you that advice, because they're living proof.
It's true.
100%.
Say it again.
And as well, because I think guy friends are a godsend, because they just give it to you the realist men, don't they? And they just know when they're taking the piss out of you, when they're not, when they're bullshitting you, they just tell you straight up. And sometimes it hurts because you think, but at the same, they're always most likely right, and they just let you know on a real, like, there's no emotion attached to like your friends, your women friends, because emotions. A guy friend is like, what are you for? You knew that this was the situation. They don't really
and they can see as well, like traits in a man that we can't always see straight away.
Definitely. They sniff it out straight away, and that's something from a young age that I've always appreciated. Of course I appreciate the relationships I have with other queens, but when it comes to the kings, like even from school days, I'd like 2 kind of like separate ends of the spectrum of like friends. And I'd hang around with the girls, but then I'd go and hang around with the boys as well. And I used to enjoy hanging around with the boys because they used to tell me about myself straight up. And we would argue. There was even a couple of times when we got into a fist fight. But then after that, everything's cool. It's all sorted. It's just blown over. But they would always get straight to the point. And that's what I do appreciate about men, that they just get straight to the point. They sniff out the BS. And even though they care for your feelings, but they don't let that, like, basically control the message. The message is the message, regardless of how you feel.
There's no emotions involved.
The message is for your greater good. It's not about catering to how you feel. It's, okay, with this message you're going to learn.
I don't know what you want to say. Mindful parenting said, married for 16 years now, enough emotional control.
Sorry, ladies.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a sec as well. I need to go and get some tissue.
Oh, tissue. Oh, I don't want to know about your nose control, thanks. What else do we have? Oh, you can still hear me, I forgot. Sorry. You learn a lot being around a man and vice versa. Yeah, it's true.
So.
My done.
I need to write a book. Well, when you're writing that book, make sure Vivi is credited in the book. Yeah? Okay, thanks.
What have I missed? Oh,
Someone
gosh,
else
loads of comments.
Yeah. Someone says, absolutely. Marriage comes like a business for some. That's true, yeah.
Mm.
So what did I hear? I know we've digressed a bit, but I know, what was it the other day? And I was like, yeah, that man was on point. It was where the woman that's married to the footballer and she filed for divorce wanting half of everything.
We were talking about that last night, you know.
When I read that, I went, my man pre the thing from a long time. He's not fool. He is not a fool. He's not stupid. He's not stupid.
Oh.
He sniffed out the BS before we even came. Before we even. Oh dear. Hang on. What else do we have here?
Is that the last comment?
So what about go and fish out the truth as well? So what about when we as women go looking for the truth?
See, when we go look at, do we really want the truth? That's the question. We go fishing for it and we go looking for it, but are we ready to are we ready to receive it? Because we can not even can we handle it, but are we ready to receive it? Yeah.
Surely there's a part of us that wants it. There's a part of us that wants it. We go looking for it, but we're not always ready.
We're not ready. That's the thing. We're not ready.
But you know, with that, it's like what's always spoken about is the woman's intuition, right?
Yeah.
Our intuition is spot on. So even when we will go looking for the truth, but guess what? We already know it, which is hence why we're looking for it.
Yeah, we do.
Really, what we're looking for is the excuses. We're looking for excuses to avoid the truth. We're looking for reasons to avoid the truth. We're looking for masks. But we know the truth. The amount of times, like, my intuition was bang on, but I was doing everything to avoid what I already knew.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to ask the question. I already knew. But I was going, knocking on doors, going on like I'm looking for the truth. I was looking for excuses for why to stay, why not to leave, why to accept, instead of making a decision, you know?
Yeah. Mr. Maidan has said, no, you don't. No, we don't want to know the truth. And he said, leave the truth alone unless you want to sleep in separate rooms for a few weeks. You always find what you are looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's there, waiting for it.
Yeah, but as women, we already know the truth. Our intuition is spot on.
Yes.
No?
I'm sure all four of us could sit here and say that when we've had intuition, it's been correct. That's some
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my gosh.
But like Naomi said, like, we don't want to listen to it, so we're thinking of every other thing, or asking other women, so then they won't tell us the truth. They will kind of pretty up a little bit, but we know what the truth is. Yeah, we just don't want to admit it to ourselves. Yeah, look in that mirror and admit it to ourselves. Yeah, why women do that?
So we have a comment by GC
and they don't want to know the truth. We want to know it, but we're not ready to accept it. Yeah, that's what it is.
It's acceptance. We don't want to
It's
accept it.
acceptance. Like, yeah, that's the truth, but I don't accept it right
And
now. Take it back. Take it.
Yeah.
Take it back. Have you feel it?
Bring it back.
But some of us physically have to find, as they say, proof, because men can be not ready to tell you the truth. So even if you go to them, you could sit down and have, you know, conversations with them about your intuition, but they continue on the lie. That's why we feel the need to go looking for, as we say, evidence to show them, or say, well, this, I've seen this, I've seen this, I've seen. Essentially, lie to you when you go. If we could just sit down with men and talk about our intuition, and then that made them, you know, give us a place of honesty, it would be cool. They would, we wouldn't be looking through phones. We wouldn't be looking, knocking on the door. If we thought we were going to get the truth based on our intuition. If a woman sits down to any man in these days and says, "Oh, my intuition tells me something's not right," and you know, this mad woman here, like literally.
Yeah,
Like,
but then the thing is, when you say that, they know, like, you can say something like that, and then they will sit there and listen to it all, and in their hearts of hearts, they know she's chatting the truth, you know, but I'm not going to admit to it. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm not going to admit to it, because it's a bit messy. It's a bit deep right now.
Yeah.
No, when I've tried to have them moments there, I've heard depression, always depressed me, depressed. It's this, it's this and that. The lies that they go around, knowing full well it's lies, you know, the lengths that it will go to, because you're not actually sitting there and physically got anything to push forward on that table and say, this is what I've seen, or this is what I know. They will run your mind and play games with your head.
You feel like you're the one who's going mad.
Or naughty or something, so that's why some women go as far and do them, you know. You don't have to go as far as some women go, but that's why I look for the truth in certain ways.
I had an old friend who used to follow her boyfriend. She found the truth, but
she followed him.
She used to follow him. And she found what she was looking for. She knew that she found what she was looking for, but at the end of the day, like, she didn't do anything. What was the point in doing all of that if you're not going to take that truth and make a change? She just kept, she just stayed with him and kept putting up with the bullshit. What's the point?
Side of us, because we need to know what's going on, but again, sometimes we're not ready to leave them in that moment, that time. Still not ready to kind of hang on in there. And I don't know, some women like to hang on even harder when they know there's another woman involved, because it's almost like, you know, why should I
competition
go leave her?
I think in both of the relationships that I was in, and I was like, yo, I'm not gonna go looking for the truth, but try know that the truth is gonna find us both. And in both relationships, when they stepped out, the women that they stepped out with or just spoke to, somehow, they thought they obviously thought that they were true, proper playboys. They obviously were not, because those women somehow found out about me, got my number. How? They got my number and called me. And I was, and the thing is as well, I wasn't even living in the same cities as them.
Oh wow! So you know they've got great lengths to find you.
Yeah. I was like, I live 2 hours away, but I was like, the truth always comes out in the light. Like, you can go and do whatever it is that you're gonna do, but always know I'm gonna find out. And that obviously that went over their heads. That went clear over their heads. The women always somehow, or the truth, whatever it was, always came back to me. You know. And then I would go to them and say, I'll just drop the name. I'll just drop the name. I wouldn't even say what I was told. I would just drop the name, and their facial expressions were hilarious when I look back, when I think back. Because I'm just like, you never thought that I would find this out. You could have just told me. I've given you so many opportunities just to tell me. Yeah. And then going back to what I was saying earlier, I've always been someone that said, give me the full story, and then you're giving me the choice of what I decide to do for myself. When you're deciding for me, I don't like that. Let me choose, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, the truth always came out. Those situations, bloody hell.
Right, here we go. Some more comments.
GT Empire says here, I think the word intuition is placed and used wrongly. It's a human.
No, so it's human. Then later on it says it's human intuition because men foresee things too. That's what it's going to say. And then, Mr. Maidan, you're giving me jokes. It's going to rain by Kelly Price.
A guy needs to go live with you ladies.
I think, why would do that? What did he say? A guy needs to go live with you ladies. This mistake is... I can't, because you can only allow 4. It's Instagram, you only allows 4 people. It only allows 4 people.
Yeah.
So whatever you have to say, Mr. Maidan, keep typing, darling.
Keep typing.
Maidan, if anything, when me and Shell are together... Oh, sorry. Where's Shell gone? Yeah, I was saying, Maidan, when me and Shell are together, then obviously that will take up 1 space in it. So then there'll be an extra space, and then you can jump in next time we're on this topic.
Yeah. It's because we're all taking up all 4 spaces.
Yeah.
Well, you jumped on our live last night as well. Maidan, thank you for tuning in again. 2 nights in a row. Thank you.
Right. The thing about intuition, women investigate things more than men. Yeah, we do. Yeah,
we do.
That's literally
we do. My nickname is Investigator.
Yeah, you're like Columbo, Miss Marple, Murder She Wrote, Inspector Clouseau. Who else is there?
Whoever wants to know anything, she just comes and asks me and I find out.
I'm like, and then the so-and-so, yeah, this guy, so-and-so, yeah, okay. And she's like, yep, this is his face, yep, he does this. I'm like, how did you? Yeah. He does this, is connected to this person and this person, he does that. What?
The year he was born, everything. Yeah, the information just comes to me. I don't even look that hard, you know. The information just floats to me. It just floats.
Oh. Corey's comment.
I can jump in. How can you jump in? If you can jump in, then jump in. But me can't invite nobody else. Maybe me don't know what I'm going there.
I thought it was only 4 spaces you could have still.
Yeah, because I tried to invite and everything's grayed out. Corey phones. Women love the chase, hence the good guys never win. If you have the perfect man, your side eye the bad boy. Please answer, ladies. Salute. Yo, brother.
Well.
Well, me not feeling like a bad man, you know. Me not like the bad boys. I don't.
In my past life, I've been guilty. I've been guilty of that. But within my present new life, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't want the bad boy. I don't find it attractive
No,
at all.
Not attractive. It's too much bloody hard work. Like the amount of energy that you have to use.
I see it as unstable. It's very unstable
for
me. I like
the word.
I want stability.
Yeah.
I love a good man because it's good to me. It's good to everybody. Everything is good. We're good.
Amen. Amen.
Good.
And really, you know what? With the bad man thing, it's all an act. When you're with a bad man, you're with a professional actor.
Like let's say, I can have a good man in the streets and a bad man in the sheets. You're done.
Right.
That's how I like that one.
I like that.
Yes. Amen.
But I never had to go to war for your man on Broad Street back in the day. Now that's going out to you two ladies, I guess. Yeah.
No, sir.
Oh,
Street,
Broad
Landing.
Street. Oh, hell no.
Oh Lord. Okay, Corey says here, a good man, you get bored. Honestly, I've got friends who are good and their girls are now cheating. The tables have turned. Wow.
Is that they're good or they're just a boring person? Because you can be
Yeah,
good and be lively.
yeah.
It's the boy.
Yeah.
In fact, get fed up.
Watching Noir, but many women say it's the break man that gave the devil dick.
That's right.
You're making me choke with that comment. My response to that is I haven't been with a broke man like that.
Define
But I
broke. You need to define
know.
broke.
Yeah,
Define
broke
broke.
because I don't believe I've been with a broke guy. So, but I have. That, you know what? I'm going to take out that comment. I'm not going to say nothing.
Oh dear.
I haven't dealt with any devils, thank you. No devils over here, thank you, please and thanks. I rebuke them all. Rebuke.
Oh, these comments are giving me jerk, I swear down.
I'm trying
Lord.
to level my throat and stop coughing, but I'm laughing so much it's making me damn well cough.
Right, and because he has to work hard with no money. For me, right, and I said this, I had this conversation with Nay as well, and some of my female. For me, if you're working hard, to me that's a good thing. That is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You could be working hard and getting little money, but you're working. You're not no worthless man. You're not just sitting down and thinking, oh, I can't do this because I want to do this. No. You're working. You're a hard worker. We can work together. From when I see you're working and you're putting in effort, that's all good for me. For me, it's not always about the money thing. Yes, we say that man, that I know that the pressure is on the man to provide everything. However, if I see, you know what, you're struggling in that area and I can help in a way, I would say, yeah, babe, let me just help in that way. If you allow me to help. But if I see you're putting in the work, you're a good man. I'm not gonna dish you for that. I'm not gonna dish you for that at all. But the thing is that I watched an Instagram clip earlier today, and the question was, what do you think is acceptable amount for a man to spend on the first date? Okay. My woman came with £300.
What? No, but you know what? I've heard women say that before, and personally, I don't watch how much is being spent. I'm not watching how much is being spent. I'm watching how I'm being treated. How do I feel? This interaction, how has it left me feeling? Not how much you're spending on me. Because I've been on dates, you know, and even like my first serious relationship, he would spend money. I didn't have to ask for nothing. But the treatment, he was horrid. He was horrid. He was nice half of the time. But when he was horrid, he was horrid.
In that situation, the question to you, because he was horrid. So that situation, because you said you didn't have to ask for anything. He was horrid. Was the truth presented to you at that time? Well,
yeah, of course. When he was showing me, you know, because it was 50-50, when he was showing me the horrid side of him, he was showing me the true him. He was showing me the true him. He couldn't keep up being nice all the time, you know. So going back to when I learned about the word accountability, looking back, instead of staying there and holding on to the good times, I should have left because it didn't it didn't get any easier. It didn't get any nicer. Like, it just intensified over the 3 years that I was with him. The horrid situations just became worse and worse and worse, to a point where my, you know, I won't say my life was threatened, but it was a very traumatic relationship where the treatment that I received, it could have costed me my life, you know. So I was going back to, like, I was looking at the potential and all the nice things, and oh my gosh, you know, when he's nice, and he did this, and I felt this, instead of remembering, yo, when he was, actually, that was the devil that I dealt with. That was the devil. And it wasn't the devil dick, it was the devil man. He was an actual devil. Like, he was, I don't know what, even like looking back, I didn't really know his life story to what made him the way that he was. But when he was horrible, he was mean, he was horrible, it was awful. But yeah, I chose to stay because I was holding on to when he was nice and cute and loving. But yeah, man.
As we do.
Yeah, live and learn. Mr. Madan, gosh, them Northman sound rough. Yo, he was from down south, Famalam. He was from down south. He was from London.
Yeah.
Right. So he wasn't. I met him in North, but he was actually from London. I think East London to say that. So any of you East London man that are on this live, right?
Oh dear.
Start telling people to go check themselves if you're from East London.
No.
Oh, yes.
To check themselves.
True,
I think we can both vouch for that one.
Let's have a look. A comment. Right, Erotic Noir answered my question. Then he's on about broke, and I said, please define broke. He said, broke equals whatless, sign-on king, homosexual, etc.
Don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, them broke man. I've got no time for them man. There, whatless. No, you're not trying to better yourself. No. No thanks. Stay far from me, please. I have no time.
Situation for them.
I have no time to be raising someone else's children. No. No. They have their own mothers to look after them for them.
Mr. Maidan says, you fell for the London accent, LOL. How enough of London man used to get away with murder back in the days. It's actually true. I did fall for the accent. I did fall for the smooth accent. I'm not gonna lie. I did. But were they telling you the truth with the accent, and you were still like, well, it's the accent, innit? Regardless, I'm still holding on to the potential, regardless of what you're telling me. Yeah. And
regardless of what you're telling me, he's from London. He's from London, mate. He's from London. Even though he's telling me he's not really into anything, he's not into nothing, but he's from London. Maybe he will work.
Yeah, you see, I knew there was East London man up here. Mr. Maidan 23. Right.
I'm lucky.
Yeah. Mr. Maidan 20. You're lucky, my number is 23, so I'll give you a little bit of grace, right? But yeah. You East London man. That's all I have to say is
I am loving I am liking the comments, and I am liking that there is a majority of men on here giving their side, which I really, really love to see. So yes,
sure.
Thank you, King. We appreciate your comments and your honesty, man.
And you're sticking with us, even though we're cussing you out a little bit, but we're not really cussing you out. We're just releasing some of the tension in it. Just releasing. But we're not cussing you out. It's all love.
We love our kings, man. We love our kings. We love you, kings. We love her now. Oh God.
No.
But then, if the men on here, then so as we've mentioned, that as women we ask for the truth, but a lot of the time we don't really want to hear it, or we're not
Sorry,
ready
guys,
for it. As men, how are you when a woman told you the truth? How are you handling the truth? Come on, man, talk to me. What we'd like to know. How are you at handling the truth when a woman gives it to you?
Yeah. we got some love hearts then, so I don't know if that's a response that they handle the truth with love.
Mr. Yogas, oh God, what did I miss? You missed no. That's what I got to say. You missed a lot.
My dad of calling us bullies. Tasha says about, was it?
Yeah.
Release intention on the East London men. Yes. I said that with love. But then he came back calling us bullies. We ain't bullies.
No, man.
You ain't getting bullied. Yeah. Like, we're telling you our truth right now. How are you? Okay. Right. Put your hand on your heart and ask you the question. With us sharing our truths right now, how are you feeling?
Oh, we've got some comments here actually. Mindful parenting toolkit says the truth turns me on. Then it says forces me to own up to the truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Nax is just defenders, Tash. Thanks, Tasha.
Yeah.
Defenders, please. Oh, the ladies have gone. I think it might have been the connection.
What's happened?
I'm not sure. The ladies have gone. It might have been the connection. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here they are. They should be coming back anytime soon. Here she is.
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
So Orlando says men only deal with truth.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Maidan's telling the man then to go live quick.
Yeah. Come request.
Yeah,
come request. You want to come on, Mr. Maidan? You want to come on?
Yeah,
okay, right, here we go.
Come on quick. Sort your thing. Come on, Mr. Maidan. Tell us how you're feeling after you've heard everything that we've said.
Yeah.
Nice, because we've been nice. We've been somewhat nice.
And as Orlando Music says, men only deal with the truth. Is that true? Wait, what, Algie, did you not accept my request?
Did he decline?
Well, go on.
After all that backchat, and he's declining.
We're gone. We're gone. What happened to you? Okay. Right, but you see you for like that. Right, okay.
Is this Mr. East London as well? Was that Mr. East London?
Right, mindful parenting toolkit. Your time.
Yes.
Which one? Come first.
Come with it.
Yeah, Oliver. Yeah, Mr. Maidan's declined. You see you can see. Up in decline. Brother,
allow me. Who we got on?
Who we got? Is this Miss Parenting Toolkit? Is this you
Is he come up with his toolkit?
Yeah, you need your toolkit. Hey, Sylvia! Hey! Oh my God, you've got a green curtain!
Green.
Yep. I have my hats up there. Hey.
Oh.
Okay. So yes, what would you like to bring to the conversation this evening?
I was just vibing on what you guys were talking about. I was listening the whole time, and I decided that, you know what? It's about time you guys have a man up in the place, you know?
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
But obviously, we look on things differently, right? When it comes to the truth, coming from my perspective, having a girl telling me the truth, I can't speak for other men, but I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do. That's why I say it's turned me on, because it helps me. Because obviously I'm not talking now, but when I was younger, obviously we play the games or we run around and stuff like that. But when somebody tells you the truth for the long run, it helps you to, like, you know what? You start to feel guilty. When a woman starts telling the truth, you start feeling guilty. But a lot of times when I was dating, women will be lying too or sneaky. So you're like, oh, okay, all right, no big deal. I can play my games too and all that stuff. But I think for the most part, it might sound contrary, but I think from a man perspective, we like to hear the truth as well, right? And I know it's kind of different from a woman perspective. Then why would I lie then, right? I know that's going to be your question. So why would I lie if you like hear the truth? That's a little bit different, because it's not all the time. It's not every time you like to hear something you're going to speak it, right? But you speak it to the soul. That's why it's a long-term thing after a while.
Thank you, right.
Yeah. And that's my little 2 cents. I know you can bring in your other, or some other man wants to jump on here just to give the
in the decline.
Mr. My man, what's name again?
Mr. Maidan 23, the straight up decline.
Maidan runway.
Yeah, run with man. I don't know. Where you running from, brother? Where you running from there? Seriously, by the way.
We're going to post it tomorrow. He was Mr. Maidan 23. Where you there?
He was dropping some gems, though.
He said he looks homeless.
Yeah.
We're not here to judge, babe. We're not here to judge.
What did you say? He was homeless?
What he looked like. He said he looks homeless. You might look it, but you're not it. So you're good, babe. It's fine. It's good. It's all love. It's all love in this square. Square is all love.
All right, I'm gonna leave some room for him. He's on right now. He's on. Is he really declining? He's on right now. He's just laughing.
Mr. Maidan, come on, turn your camera off, and so we can just hear your voice in it. Your East London voice, your accent.
All right, I'm gonna jump on.
Mr. Maidan for Parenting Toolkit, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your thoughts. Much appreciated. We thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Walk good.
Yeah, man, you too. Oh, weird. Right, my dad. My dad. My dad. You're coming on. You look good.
Yeah, come on, turn off the camera. Turn off your camera or sit in the dark. We don't need to see your face. We just need to hear your voice in it. You see, everyone's looking for you. Just me, Ruby says, come now. Where you there?
Yeah, you've got your camera off.
Yo,
I'm the dark stranger.
Okay.
Why,
what you saying now, fam?
Good evening,
yes,
good night, whichever way you want to call it.
What knowledge would you like to share with us sisters?
Come, share the knowledge, King. Let's hear what you're going to say.
I don't really have any knowledge, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of like, just throwing in my little 2 pence. At the end of the day, I just think that it should work both ways. But as the discussion's about, can women handle the truth, or has it changed now? Can you handle the truth now? That's what it's called now. The truth is a very hard one to swallow, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So not everyone can, but it just depends, If you're looking for growth, I just feel that people should accept the truth, but you also need to know yourself, because the way some people can picture you, you better mind that it don't stick with you. So, like I said, it's a bit of a tricky one.
Yeah. Can you handle the truth?
depends depends what's been thrown at me, to be honest with you. Some things I think like, wow, okay. And then, you know what? Like I said earlier on, it's good to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you feel, well, some people are quite ignorant to their own, you know, their own behaviors. But yeah, if you feel, yeah, it's just about a feeling, really and truly. That's the way how I see it. So yeah, it depends. Look at that. I've got bare people coming at me, you know.
I've got a question for you. So we just asked if you can handle the truth, and then you just said it depends on like the angle. Does it depend also who it's coming from?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Especially if that person doesn't really know you, or you know, or some people you look at them and think, who are you to talk? Like, look at your situation type thing. So it all does depend on where it's coming from. But I feel that, you know, everyone's entitled to opinion at the end of the day. Somebody that you completely don't know might be able to see something from far that might be in the back of your head. So, you know, it does depend on who it's coming from, but I would say just respect all people's opinions, that's all.
Okay. Thank you. See, that wasn't bad, was it?
It wasn't not bad, was it?
My first live,
Mr.
you know.
East London.
Your first live? Oh, well done.
Live.
Well done, darling.
I thought I'll come as the dark stranger.
Yeah, I like it. Very mysterious.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, holy pads after.
Did I offend you earlier when I was talking about the East London Monday?
No. There's no. It's all love, you know. No, there's no. But
at that moment, I was speaking the truth, but that was a past truth, and I wasn't judging all East London man, but I was, yeah.
I'm not trying to burn the London man, but you know, you just have to be careful of the accent. Don't let the accent catch you up.
Yeah. When I was younger, it used to catch me out. No more.
Yeah, man.
80% of Uno.
80% of what?
What? What truth are you saying there? What's the truth there? What you say? What?
Don't cover the truth now with giggles. Come on, speak it.
Well, I didn't say nothing. You know, I'm just saying before social media, you know, you used to get caught up in the accent and stuff. You know, that's what I'm saying.
We did.
Yeah.
Especially from Nottingham, you're like, oh, he's not from Nottingham. He's from London.
Yeah.
Avoid that, and then you'll be cool.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You know how
I have to learn the hard way. I learned the hard way.
All right, ladies, let somebody else come true.
Yeah.
All right then, King. Bye. Thank you so much.
Take care, darling. Bye.
Oh dear. He said 80% of no. Yes, I know. That was his truth. That was his truth. So we were like, okay.
I know. He didn't fully cut for what he was saying. I just heard the 80%. I didn't hear the honor.
Yeah. I think he's stuck. You need to X out, darling, because I think he's still stuck in. Because I'm unable to take him out. Oh, he's gone now. He gone.
Just me, Ruby says, I learned the hard way too, LOL. Yeah, I'm there with you. Yeah, learned the hard way.
I think we all go through that, boy.
Yeah.
Let's bring Miss Ruby, Miss Safe back on. Oh dear. Right, hopefully her connection's good now. Here she is. Is she back? Is she back?
I'm here.
Is she
Yeah, hold on. I'm just going to get my
She's here.
Oh, sorry, my phone cut off before. I was trying to put the charger in and then it just cut out. Oh, but yeah, I'm here. And I did try and tune in to listen to what them lot were saying, to get the man's point of view. What was
Oliver.
Mindfulness parenting toolkit saying. I missed that bit. I caught my dance.
Mm.
I caught my dance. That was interesting.
Mindful parenting toolkit was literally saying that he himself, he likes to be told the truth.
Yeah.
He says for him, he said it turns him on. He said that being told the truth allows him then to speak his truth.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
But then he also said is with some women, they can come and say the truth, but then like leave little bits out and be very sneaky and be very deceiving. I'm like,
Yeah.
And be cheating.
Okay.
And
No, it was nice to have some men interact on the live, man.
Nice. I like
really nice to get that perspective in.
Yeah, always is.
With the
So
strength
much.
well, so it was nice to hear them.
What does Natasha say? Natasha said that she didn't deal with the London guys. They were further up north, Manchester. Yeah, Tasha, I remember Manchester. Yes, Tasha.
Yes, Manchester.
Manchester. Tasha was about Manchester. Yeah.
I don't think I've got that far up north yet.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think we've come to the realization that females, we're just not ready sometimes to hear that we're not ready.
No, we're not. We're just not.
Yeah.
We ask for it, but we're not ready to receive it.
There's a small number of us that receive and are ready to receive the truth. But overall, we have a lot of work.
Very small, yeah. Exception to the rule, it's that small.
Yeah.
For the majority of us, we ask for it, but when it's given, we're not ready, man.
Yeah. But then we'll still go by that motto: honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
And then it comes to us, and we get them all up in our feelings.
And we want to uppercut.
We want to fight and cuss out everybody, poor parents, grandparents, ancestors. Everybody needs to get cussed because we get laughing.
It does depend on where you are in your journey as well, whether you're ready to really heal.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Maidan, like I said, get ready to sleep in separate rooms.
Maidan, you still there?
Lord.
Yeah, still there. Orlando said less than 1%.
Oi, that means that us four are part of that 1% then, right?
Yeah.
We're part of that 1%.
We are that 1%, okay?
Yeah. We understand the word accountability. Okay.
True.
We take full accountability. Right.
Even though I know I still have work to do on self. It's every day was school day, man. Always learning, man.
I always say that the work on myself will never end until the day that I die.
Yeah.
And the people that I stay away from personally are those ones that are like I'm here, I'm here, I've got no more growth, I know everything, and that's it. Those people get dashed in the bin. I've got I've got no time or energy for those type of people because you can't know everything.
And for me, there's always room for growth within everybody. There's always room for growth.
100%.
Having this conversation with one of my male friends about this whole, sometimes people that have really worked on themselves do feel like they're there, and they can be quite judgmental on those work. And real. And it became quite heated because I was like, you just can't, just because you're in a place where you feel like therapy's helped you and you've got to this point and this and that, doesn't give you the right to now actually look at other people that are working on themselves or are not even close to worked on themselves and judge them, because they're
exactly
people out there, and sometimes they're just not ready to work on themselves. They're not in that place, or it's not part of it right now. So you have to be mindful that even if you have therapy or if you've worked on yourself, it doesn't mean that you're fully 100%, like you said, until the day you die.
Yeah.
Until the day
I'm going, man.
Life is a journey, and it doesn't stop. You learn things every day, and every time that you learn a lesson, like, it makes you grow even more, doesn't it? And that doesn't stop, like you said, until the end.
Not until the end of days. And those that say I've healed, it's like correction, you're healing. You don't fully, again, like, and that goes back to till the day that you die, that's when you've complete, right? That's when you have your spirit has complete understanding. As a human, I don't believe, and again, I can, if someone wants to correct me, I don't believe that you can ever be fully 100% healed as a human being. You know, you can be healing and on your healing journey, but to say I've healed, I'm like,
I would say to me, it's like you've healed from that particular thing or
situation.
That situation. You've healed from that, but then there's other things that then you also need to heal on or work on. Or forever evolving, man. Forever evolving. We are divine beings living in a human experience.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It's been lovely.
It has.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was napping before this, and I was like, "Oh, can I do it?" But no word of a lie, I was mash up. I thought, no, I can't. But I took 2 ibuprofen, loads of water, and I thought, let me just get on this life, and I've enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. So lovely.
But more to come, man. Hopefully we need more of this.
Let's do it again soon.
Definitely.
I'm back. Don't roll your eyes at me, woman. I'm back.
We definitely have to do a proper podcast. Put it out there.
We definitely have to do it again soon. And we have to do one where we link up together. That will be amazing.
You know what the beautiful thing is about this as well? Even though we met in London, we're all from the Midlands, isn't it? All from the Midlands.
Yeah, we're from Nottingham.
Because you're from Nottingham, aren't you?
Yeah.
I remember you saying on the boat.
Yeah. We're from Nottingham.
Is it Fiona? You're Fiona, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes, it was my birthday. Yeah, we met on my birthday.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, I feel that connection. Because you come in, you was like, oh, hi. I was like, Ross.
That's me. That's me. Yeah, because when I was on the bed, it was a friend of mine that said, yo, Fee, those girls down there, they do a podcast as well. You need to chat to them. I went,
was it Peter?
down there, went, okay, went, hiya. Yes.
Peter said the same thing to me.
Yeah. I call him Peter Piper. Peter Piper, I call him.
Peter.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, man. You need to do something, man. You need to do something. So I was like, hi. You do podcast? Am I doing podcast? So do I. And that was it.
And the rest is history. But it's all good, man. Oh, somebody's
How old are you, ladies? Old enough.
How old do we look? Harold, you never ask ladies their age. Have you not been told that?
Was about to ask that question. GT Empire said was about to ask that question. You guys have similar accents.
Oh, okay.
Midlands.
How old are you, ladies? Well, I am a couple years from 50.
You look good.
And this sister.
Thank you.
You're lying.
Not really. A couple years from 50. So.
But
that's how you get it from me.
You look good.
That's how you get it from me. That's how you get it from me.
I am 41. I'm 41.
GT Empire said Fifi. Thank you, GT. Thanks. Love that answer. You're welcome.
Have you all said that ages? Oh, I'm 40.
You're 40 as well. Okay.
Yeah, 41 July. Summer baby.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, similar ages, man. And we all look
similar ages and similar mindsets and good debate and the same energy. I think that's why we connected so well on the boat.
Yeah. 100%. And this is what I'm loving. I'm loving connecting with queens like yourself, where not that we think exactly the same, but we're on that vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, even like going back to the word about accountability and how we see ourselves and our outlook on lives. Like, because there's some things that I see on certain podcasts where I'm like, no, Sarah, like, where are these women coming from? Like, how did you get there? And how are you staying there? This is so painful to hear and watch. So it's true, but it's true though. It's so true. Like, even going back to because there's a podcast. I won't mention no names. Not saying I won't mention no names, but yeah, like, there's constant women going on there talking about how, like, the men that they're looking for a man, but he can only earn 6 figures. And I keep on hearing that, and that's more from the US. I haven't heard any. I've only heard like a couple, or maybe like 3 UK women on podcasts talking about how much a man needs to earn. But there's a lot of women in the US where it's like 6 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures. And I'm like, yo, like, really?
That's extra.
Really?
That is just extra. But that's a US mindset as well, I think.
Yes. Like how you were saying earlier about the dates of £300
First date.
Set of the UK woman, where they're more on the how much to see a man spending. So so a man spending a lot, that means he's earning okay and he can afford to keep her, and etc etc. There's something I've been watching, I've seen on Instagram, where the guy has a nice car and he sees a woman walking and he approaches her, and when he's approaching her, just like, hi, you know, she doesn't want to stop and talk to him until she sees the car he owns.
The car.
And
I've seen it. Somebody sent it to me. It's rough. But it just shows the mindset.
And a woman that was all pregnant, and he goes to her, she got in the car, and he went, he knew, he could visually see that she's pregnant, and he says to her, call the potential father, the dad, or whatever, call the dad and tell him that it's over, because if you want to be with me in this scenario, you need to be done. And she called him.
What?
Called him.
Because she's in the car. Oh, what?
No. We can try and do something. She don't even know this man from Adam, you know. She got another man's baby. She didn't know the man.
My God.
What's going on with these women? Like, what is going on in that?
Yeah, the mindset is different, man. Different.
Delusion.
Mad.
It is your delusion.
Mad.
So yeah, like, I appreciate coming across queens like yourself, where we can vibe and we can have real conversations, you know? Real in-depth conversations. And there's honesty, there's room, and knowing that there's safety in being honest, instead of this whole facade that other people are putting on. Because, like, my tolerance level is high, but, you know, for fooliness, I've got none. I've got none. I've got none. My tolerance is not there. My tolerance is not there. So yeah, man.
That age group, we've got to that point in our life where we haven't got time to tolerate shit.
No.
Yeah, can't be asked by the chair like that. No, I can't bother with the drama or the bullshit. I stay far from it, man. I love nice, simple, just easy going, just nice.
Yeah.
Just relaxation.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. That's it. Peace.
Peace. That is the focus for me. It's peace. It's peace. Anything disturbing my peace, I got no time for it.
No. So true.
Rebuke that.
No.
I rebuke it.
Yeah, I'm within that pieces being accepted for who you are, you know? Like, but first it is like you accepting yourself for who you are.
Yeah.
And where you're at. And then whoever's around you, they accept that too. you know, and being comfortable in that. But yeah, man. But yeah, no, really appreciate you queens joining us. This has been nice.
It's been lovely, man, and to all the men that have contributed.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been good. Thank you, everyone.
We've learned something from you, so it was nice hearing the man's point of view.
Yeah,
and the few that jumped on.
But yes, like
we said, sisters talk about, but we do love to have the kings join, and we love to have them contribute, because we can't speak for you, man. I'm not a man. I can't assume what you're thinking, so we love it when you come on and you tell us your thoughts.
Yep.
So we can listen because we love her now. Even you, Mr. Maidan. We love it.
Don't miss out the 23. Don't miss out the 23, Mr. Maidan 2022.
Maidan 23. All right, people, it's been lovely. It's been beautiful. We are back with our podcast 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, 2 weeks time.
2 weeks time. When do you have your podcast, ladies?
We've got an episode coming out very soon. Any day now.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Working on it now.
Okay.
On radio tomorrow, ladies. We're on radio, Hot 92, 6 till 8.
Yeah.
We'll send you the link, man, so you can.
Yeah.
Tune in because you can even call in as well. So we got a hotline number. You can call in and give your perspective on our topic of the week. So
okay, wicked. Yeah. Man. But yeah, let's stay connected. Let's stay connected.
For real.
And do this again very soon, man. Do it again very soon. It's been joyful, man.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good night.
Take care. Until next time. Love, peace, and baby. Bye.
Bye. I need to figure out how to. Okay. The cross. Night, darling. Night. Love you.